Password accepted.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cameron and I'm back at it again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the BET Awards 2021, which just came on the other night. And I want to give you guys a little review, pretty casual. I'm going to be, well, my face is done now, but I'm doing my makeup while I am doing the video. So if you want to see how I got this basic ass look, my everyday look, stay tuned because I'll just be doing my makeup while I give you guys the full rundown of the show, some of my opinions, some hot takes. But yeah, just make sure you let me know what you guys thought. Interact in the comments. I will definitely be responding, liking, chatting it up with you guys. And hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more content like this. We are kicking up the notch. I'm trying to get to 2K by the end of the summer. So definitely hit that subscribe button. If not now, hopefully if you stick around, you find it worth it in the end. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Let's go. But yeah, so we're going to talk about the BET Awards yesterday. So I tagged along watching during the pre-show. I root for BET. I want BET to be great. And this is not to say some of the other award shows as well, they absolutely suck sometimes with the production aspects of things. So I'm not sitting here saying that, you know, BET sucks and all this stuff, but it was noticeable, a little painful. So now the show started, and this year Taraji P. Henson was the host. And one thing I will say, and I was talking to my sister about this, but we were really happy that a lot of people showed out and came to the awards. We know that in recent years, a lot of people have joked around and were like, Beyonce don't come to the show no more. Black people don't come to the show no more because it's ghetto. It's this. But I don't necessarily think that we have to be too good for the BET Awards. And Queen Latifah actually said this in her Achievement Award speech. But she was like, BET did give a platform to Black artists when we did not have the platform on other TV stations and in other spaces. So I definitely think at one point the BET Awards was like a staple for the culture. And I really wish that it would get back to that, because I think a lot of people joke around and we talk a little mess about the BET Awards, but I want to see it succeed. But yeah, Taraji P. Henson was the host, and I like Taraji P. Henson. I thought she brought a really good energy to the show. I think she's hilarious. I think she's funny. And this theme, I guess, was about Black women this year, like uplifting Black women. And it was also a theme really kind of about reclaiming. So Taraji had a lot of segments in the show where she made sly jokes, whether it was, you know, like she said a line saying we're reclaiming our aesthetic, the hoop earrings, the baby hairs, yada yada yada. Later in the show she made a joke about TikTok, and I thought it was unapologetically Black, and I really liked the theme of the show. So the first performance was Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby. And I actually really liked this as an opener. I felt like it was a fun song to open with, a high energy, at least Kirk Franklin and the choir and the dancers. Lil Baby was sitting up there. I'm struggling. Lil Baby was sitting up there like he did not know what to do with himself. But nevertheless, I liked the crossover. I have not heard that song before, but I liked how they were mixing these two worlds together. However, I feel like there were some sound issues mic-wise, so I couldn't fully understand everything going on. But overall, I think it was a really great way to carry out the first performance of the night. Then I believe the Migos performed. They came out doing their little dance moves. They look like a bunch of old heads. Like, it looked like, you know how like a lot of artists have, you know, their 20-year tribute or something, like, oh, the gang's back, we doing this again, like we 60. That's what they look like. There were two dancers in the back. I really like how a lot of rappers are incorporating dancers. I think a lot of male rappers are trying to catch up. Like, they won't do the dances like the girls will, but they're trying to incorporate more performance elements. But There was literally like only 2 dancers, 3 guys. It was just weird. They were just fading in the background, just dancing in the background. I kind of thought it was a weird choice. Then they went into their second song. I hadn't heard that song before, but Cardi B came out. And this was probably one of the biggest moments. I was watching and she was wearing like, you know, like her little bodycon suit, but she had the belly cut out. And immediately I was like, yo, she's pregnant. And I'm not the type of person, I don't like to be saying people are pregnant off rip, because I feel like if they're not, that's just kind of rude. But it was very obvious that she was trying to make a statement. And when she turned to the side, I was like, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. That was probably the best part of the performance. I think she gave a lot of energy, and the reveal, and they knew what they were doing by having Cardi B come in and be a part of the performance, because otherwise I don't really think that their performance would have been talked about like that. But I did like how she made the announcement there. It was really an award show worthy moment. Sometimes award shows are boring, so I was glad that we had somebody who wanted to spice things up. So that was probably one of the most trending moments of the night. Now the next thing is, I wanted to talk about this really quickly. So one of the first categories that they televised was the best group act, and I was very confused. My sister and I watched together, and we were quite confused about these nominations. So for the best group acts, I believe they had between
Metro Boomin and 21 Savage, Chloe and Halle, Chris Brown and Young Thug, Silk Sonic, and City Girls.
And a few of these choices were not like the others. First of all, 21 Savage and Metro Boomin are not a group, okay? I don't care what you say, but Metro Boomin's a producer. And to be honest, I know that there's a lot of glorified producers who, you know, have their name and they put their tags in there and they're famous as producers. However, if we're considering 21 Savage and Metro Boomin a group, then any producer who's ever made a beat is considered a group member with the artist that they made the beat with. I'm just saying. I didn't understand that. Also, Chris Brown and Young Thug are not a group. They made an album together. That's not a group. So I didn't like some of the people that they put in these categories. It just didn't make sense to me. And I just felt like those 2 nominees shouldn't have been there. Well, anyways, long story short, Silk Sonic won. And I like Silk Sonic. I like their one song that they freaking have. But they have one song. I don't understand how you can win against Chloe and Halle and the City Girls, people who have full discographies and full bodies of work that they dropped in the last year, but somehow a group who has one song wins. I want somebody to make it make sense. And I think Chloe and Halle also kind of got gypped the entire night, and I was not really happy about that, and I know a lot of you guys aren't either. So next, H.E.R performed, and something I learned last night is that H.E.R gets a lot of slander, okay? And we'll get to it because of the award that she won. But I really liked her performance. As you guys know, I just did a review to her album, and she did the song We Made It. And I was not the biggest fan of that song, to be quite honest with you. But I understood why she chose it, because she could really show off her musical skills. She literally came descending from the stage in the sky, and she was playing the drums and singing, which is really impressive. I don't think people give her enough credit for her musical capabilities, and I ended up really liking the performance despite me not really loving the song. I liked the simplicity, I liked the visuals, I liked the drums, but I also liked how she got down, did a little bit of choreography, and tied it all together. I thought it was a very strong performance. Giveon won Best New Artist, and that's another thing that was pretty controversial. I know
Coi Leray, Giveon, Flo Milli, Latto, and Jack Harlow, I want to say,
was nominated in that category. And I really wanted to see Flo Milli win that. I really wanted to see Flo Milli win it, and I could have even seen Latto winning it too. But I like Giveon, so I'm not going to do too much hating, but question, do we vote for these ones though? That's what I'm confused about. I don't know. Somebody correct me, because then I guess I can't complain because I didn't vote. My ass didn't vote. But I know a lot of people were upset about that and felt like they were snubbed. Unfortunately, because award shows always get it wrong, I really was not surprised that Flo didn't win. I can get the consensus that a lot of people weren't very happy with the nominations and who won this year. I just like to see Black people win. So I'm never really that pressed about these as much, but I agree that there were some that definitely could have been better placed and respect. DaBaby's performance. Oh! I'm not a very big DaBaby fan. I don't like how he's been acting, especially with the Meg situation. So, you know, I think a lot of people have been kind of tired of him. That, you know, his music kind of sounds the same. It's the same beat, same 1-2, same. There was a girl in the audience, and I'll insert the video. But literally my mood, literally me when he came on. To say the least, the performance was a mess. Very chaotic, very all over the place, too much happening. I feel like I've seen the cheerleader theme. I've seen the big blow up baby. I've seen the butt shaking. With him, it's nothing new. He can't even give us a new concept. And yeah, it just was not it. I was very confused. It was very chaotic. And I really don't think he needed to take a slot up for the performance, because that's another beef I had with this award show, that the performances were short as hell. Nothing against the dancers. Nothing against the dancers. Just direction, creative direction wise, it was too much and it was very short. It was just not it. So next, Meg performed, which was really funny. A lot of people were like, damn, they put Megan right after DaBaby and whatever. I liked Meg's performance. I do think I really liked how the music video for Thought Shit was very like animated, theatrical, and thematic. Like they had a lot of costumes, whether it was the surgeon, whether it was the cop. Like I would have liked her to keep that fun, playful nature with the song in the performance space. I felt like the outfit, she looked great, but I feel like it was just very dark in terms of lighting, production, outfit. I think there could have been a switch up. And maybe another song that she could have performed, but it just felt a little flat to me. I was super excited about it. I love the dancing. I love the choreography. Her dancers always come through. She always comes through. I love how she dances as well along with her dancers. So I thought that was really fun, but I do think it fell flat for me at a certain point. I want a little more dynamics. I want a little more here, there. I don't want to feel like this. So it wasn't super exciting, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It was good, you know? The next category that I was surprised, apparently everybody wants to hate on Meg now, and I want to do a whole video on how people love an artist 1 second and hate one the next for not really any good reason. So I'm definitely going to do that video. But a lot of people on the Shade Room comments were upset because Meg won Artist of the Year.
I am so sorry already.
Against Doja Cat, Lotto, and I could have been Coi Leray. I don't know, but it's Saweetie.
But people were sitting here saying, oh, Lotto should have won, or Doja, which, you know, I think Doja's super talented, of course. But I don't know why people are lying to themselves like Meg has not been the top rap girl in the game. I don't care if you don't like her. I don't care, but let's not lie. Let's not lie. Homegirl is on everything. She's on everything. I think Lotto, I was very surprised because y'all hate her sometimes too. So I don't know why y'all so wishy-washy, but I think she's definitely going to get there. She's just not there yet. And I don't think that was shocking that she didn't win. I think people just want to hate to hate. I think Meg deserved the award and it made sense. So, Cry Me a River, but she won Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Then the next thing, the moment of the night, sorry guys, I have notes, was definitely Jazmine Sullivan, the best performance of the night, if I'm being quite honest with you. Just from the vocals, she's stunning, by the way, but from the vocals to the choreography, the sensual, slow dancing, loved it. I think artistically, the creative direction was great. Maxine Waters actually opened up the performance by speaking, which I was wondering why she was there, but she was in Jazmine Sullivan's performance, so that was really cool. And Jazmine killed it, vocals on point. She really deserves the recognition that she's been getting lately. And then she brought Ari Lennox out.
Black women!
And that sealed the deal. I know my sister and I were screaming at the screen. because we weren't really expecting that. So she had a really nice long set compared to a lot of the other people, but I was happy with it. And I believe she also won like album of the year as well, which I was happy about, that they gave her her flowers. At these other major award shows, I know that they're not going to do that for her. So I was glad that BET recognized how good that album was. But yeah, her performance was stunning. So the next best performance of the night was Lil Nas X, Montero. So I really liked how he went with the Egyptian theme. And if you know, you know, but throughout the middle, he did a dance break and he paid homage to Michael Jackson's Remember the Time, the dance moves. Hey, hey, loved it. I think the choreography was really fun. And I don't care what anybody has to say about Lil Nas X. He's making history. And I think it's so important for gay Black men to be able to come into Black spaces and express themselves. And whether you like it or not, I don't care. But what he's doing is important. And I think people need to see themselves in representation. And he is one of the first gay Black men on a scale like this to get on this Black ass network and do that. And I have so much respect for that, regardless of what anybody has to say. And I saw somebody say, you know, he doesn't have to over-sexualize himself because of the kiss. Somebody's like, he's over-sexualizing himself because he kissed the guy. Guys, there's always women booty shaking, gyrating on the floor. You saw DaBaby's performance, but y'all have nothing to say about that. But let a guy get up there and kiss somebody on stage for 2 seconds, and that's over-sexualizing yourselves. I've seen all y'all do worse at the club. I've seen all y'all do worse in public. I don't want to hear it. So that performance was one of the best of the night, hands down, point blank, period. And if you have something to say, complain to your mom. So Lil Nas is coming out here and he was doing choreography, like he was giving me a show. And it was really nice to see a guy get out there and do that shit. Next, Silk Sonic performed at another venue. And their performance, honestly, I never get tired of them performing that dang song. It was really cool. I liked how they had it in like a modern club setting, but still kept the old school vibe. The background singers were holding liquor cups in their hands. I just thought it was really nice. Bruno and Anderson's voices are butter, but I had beef because at the end, I was telling my sister, I was like, it would be so dope if they teased the new song. And you know what they did? They started saying, y'all want to hear another song? Y'all want to hear? So we got hype, turned up the TV. We were screaming at the TV like, yes, we get another song. And they ran. They ran. And it was done. So they teased
No. Sorry, pal.
us. And I don't like that. They're starting to piss me off. I gotta let this sit. So yeah, Silk Sonic did their thing, but pissed me off in the process. And next was the City Girls, and I really liked the intro of this performance. So Taraji did like a twerk history lesson thing, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny, but I thought it was educational. And some people might laugh at me, but I think we really need to start dissecting the fact that not only are we talking about historically we've influenced so much, but it really bleeds over into the arts wholeheartedly. Dancing, singing, music. And I really liked how this award show was reminding people of that, because everything has an origin, everything has a lesson, no matter how silly you think it is. Okay, so I really liked the intro. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a nice taste, a touch to introduce the City Girls, and they did Twerkulator. And I really liked it. I think you can tell that Carisha and Young Miami, you can see that they had a lot of fun. They're not the most polished performers or dancers, but this is what I'm saying. Just try. Because when you look like you're having fun, I guarantee that everybody else is going to be having fun too, because the energy is radiant. And that's what I felt with those two. The only thing, because I'm a dancer and I pay attention to production elements, I would have liked for them to have costumes that stood out a little more. I think they had so many dancers that they kind of blended in with them, which that might have been the goal. But I think they could have been in like all orange and the dancers could have been in orange and black, or vice versa or something. But that's the only other critique. But I thought it was fun. I like that they really tried something different. And then next was the Queen Latifah tribute. And the Queen Latifah tribute was really nice. I grew up seeing Queen Latifah really in acting and movies, but I wasn't really hip as much. I knew she was a rapper, but I wasn't obviously alive when she was rapping. And she's really dope. Her tribute was dope. She had Rhapsody, MC Lyte, Lil Kim, and there was another girl. Comment down below if you know her name. And that was a really nice moment. If I'm being honest, sometimes when they get to the tribute portions of award shows, I kind of check out.
Wake up! Wake up!
I gotta check out, to be quite honest with you. But I was actually very into this, and I think Queen Latifah deserves that wholeheartedly. We're starting to get towards the end, but DJ Khaled did a performance, and that was including Lil Baby, Meg Thee Stallion, then DaBaby came out for something, and Lil Durk. I don't really have much to say about it. It was good. It wasn't, it wasn't that explosive to me though, but it was cool. I was gonna hit the nose with a little bit of blush. But I will say this much. H.E.R actually came out and was playing a guitar, and I really liked how sly that was and slick. How they didn't like announce that she was performing, but she came out because she's so badass. She's so badass. Very badass. And speaking of H.E.R, this is the last thing, because I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I kind of turned the award show off after that performance. This was a long award show. But one thing that, now speaking of H.E.R, so I don't forget, is H.E.R won Best R&B Artist of the Year. And I really like H.E.R. And I don't like when people discredit her. I don't. People were saying that she's an industry plant for winning. And she does win a lot of awards, like Grammys and things like that. And that's not to say that other people aren't deserving, because I'm the first person to talk about people getting gypped. But to act like this girl is an industry plant and that she doesn't deserve any awards is ridiculous, because she is probably the most talented musician as a whole in R&B music right now. And when I say that, I'm talking about the entire spectrum. I'm not just saying vocally, but we're talking about musically. And that's just facts. People, are upset that Janae gets dubbed, and I do think that she probably doesn't get what she deserves, to be quite honest with you, in a lot of award shows. But don't play her like that, because she's been in this game for a long ass time. She's been in it a long time, and I don't want to hear nothing, because Kehlani wasn't even nominated, so I don't even want to talk about it. So overall, guys, that was my review of the show. I actually do think that the show was pretty good. Again, I'm glad that people are actually showing up. Now, do I think we could elevate in terms of production, quality, things like that? Of course, a lot of award shows could benefit from that, but I do think that it's good that a lot of celebrities and Black stars are showing up and showing out for our events. I think that's important, because I don't think we're ever too good for that. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera, because I can't do lashes and all the extra stuff. It's too much to focus on. But comment down below, what did you think of the BET Awards 2021? What was your favorite performance or your favorite moment of the night? Please hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.